This is Black Light. The name of this video is called Motives. Uh, what are your motives for doing what you do? Now, if we look at all the different black movements, the RBG, the Moors, the Panthers, Hebrew Israelites, the Nation of Islam, the Muslims, Christians, the philosophy of most of these groups is to be morally upright first. There are some exceptions to those I named, but to be morally upright is a theme that runs through the Moors, the Islamic movement, the I forgot to name the Five Percenters, or the Nation of Gods and Earth. Panthers, they kind of want to deal with morality in a way, but the Panthers is to protect their community, and they don't want too much dope in their community, and too much, well, they don't want no dope in their community. But it's not dealing with it didn't start off dealing with morality. It started off dealing with policing your own community. But the reason why it came about is because the Caucasian man don't have a respect for black people. That's why you got the deacons of defense in the Christian community. There's a lot of black movements that have a military in place, all because of the fact that we were always being attacked by the Caucasian. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the Caucasian, they want to have a black studies and whatever your ethnic background is, they want to introduce that in the curriculum of the public schools and all levels of schooling, college. There's some objection because the some of the Caucasians don't want that because they think it separates separates the children from each other. But at first they didn't want us to uh, mix in with them. We had our spot. Now they want us to mix in with them, but they want us to forget who we are. But they don't have to work hard on that one, forgetting who we are, because we done that already. A lot of us don't think so, because we talk a lot of street trendy talks, dress a trendy way. We think we dress in black. White people dress white. And we think we talk in black and white people talk white, but that's not the case, because we are following right after them. They schooling us because we go to their schools and teach us white history. A little bit of black history, but not much. Y'all know what I'm talking about, you know. So now we got all these groups springing forth because of that. Scholarship, debates, whatever. Because we're challenging what we've been talking. Now we're even challenging each other. The scholarship of each other. But the reason why we got all these different black movements, or the Aboriginal movement, or whatever y'all want to say it, is because the oppression of the Caucasian. So that's the motive of us starting, some of us starting black movements. Some of us don't really care. Most of us don't really care about that. They just want to coexist with the Caucasian. And every time something bad happens to a black man done by the Caucasian, they said these Negroes say, well, they shouldn't agitate the white man. They know the rules that the white man got for us to do, so they must have did something wrong or whatever. So this is the question I'm asking anyone who run across this video. What is your motives for listening to Sinetta, Mr. Farrakhan, Supreme Minister John Muhammad, for SETI, Young Pharaoh? All of them, you know, first was banging on the beast. But now all of a sudden, we banging on each other. And it's a conversation that's dominating YouTube. So what is your motives for real? You know, are you trying to get educated, or are you dividing yourself into sects? You know, like groupies divide themselves into sects when it comes to rock stars and hip hop. You know, are you dividing yourself into sects because you are worshiping personalities? And why have you stopped banging on the beast and started banging on each other? What kind of sense does it make when we all got one common enemy that we need to deal with? Unless your motives for joining these different black organizations or melanated organizations and movements is something different? Are you a criminal hiding in these organizations, but you're still doing criminal activities and you don't have really no morality? You're still getting high. So which one of these organizations is more morally equipped to deal with the Caucasian? Because you got to be of a high moral standard. Otherwise, you're acting like him, because the Caucasian, he don't deal in morality. He say he do, but he don't. That's just something to have you tricked. He deals in trickery, see. He says one thing and does another. So, is these your motives? You want to be a trickster like the Caucasian? And don't say you ain't no trickster, Caucasian man and woman. That's your nature. Even if some of y'all don't know it, y'all don't realize it, but that is your nature. See, because there's only 3 types of individuals on the planet, black or white: saints, sinners, and angels. It's a black light.